Loganeski here. This is your newscast for the week. And there was a special research report that said that fatty foods may be addictive, just like cocaine. Many of us have thought this all along. Processed foods and sugary drinks aren't just unhealthy, they can affect the brain in ways that resemble addiction to cocaine, nicotine, and other drugs, maybe even alcoholism. The idea that food may be addictive was barely known a few years ago. Lab studies have shown sugary drinks and fatty foods can produce addictive behavior in animals. Brain scans of obese people and compulsive eaters, meanwhile, revealed that disturbances in the brain reward circuits similar to those experienced by drug addicts. We all suspected that fatty foods and snacks and drinks sweetened with sugar and high fructose corn syrup can be addictive because we crave them. And now scientific reports are saying that it is true, what we believed all along. Obesity has been shown to boost the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and some cancers, arthritis, sleep apnea, and stroke. Sugars and fats, of course, have always been present in the human diet, and our bodies are programmed to crave them. What has changed is modern processing that creates food with concentrated levels of sugar, unhealthy fats, and refined flour, without any redeeming values of fiber or nutrients. Consumptions of large quantities of these processed foods may be changing the way the brain is wired. Those changes look a lot like addiction. There are aspects of the modern diet that can elicit behavior that resembles addiction. Highly processed foods may cause rapid spikes and declines in sugar and increasing cravings, research has shown. But we don't need research, we know that. Constant stimulation with tasty, calorie-laden foods may desensitize the brain circuitry, leading us to consume greater and greater quantities of junk food to maintain a state of pleasure. A constant high, kind of. A lifetime of overeating causes changes in the brain, and this is exactly what you see with chronic drug abuse. Dopamine is a chemical produced in the brain that signals reward. Natural boosters of dopamine include exercise and sexual activity, but drugs such as cocaine and heroin also stimulate this chemical in large quantities. In drug abuse, brain receptors receive the dopamine signal and become unresponsive with increased drug use, causing drug abusers to steadily increase their doses in search of the same high. Are we talking about the same thing? Are we addicted to sugar and fats? A 2007 French experiment stunned researchers when it showed that rats prefer water sweetened with saccharin or sugar to that of cocaine. Exactly the opposite of what existing knowledge would have suggested. What's still unknown is whether the knowledge of food addiction will stop you from eating the Doritos, Twinkies, and other fats and sugary drinks you crave. And I crave. It is in your power and in my power to use the knowledge to realize that you can live without the sugars and fats in your diet. It is up to you to use the knowledge that you have now with this problem of food. But to live, we must eat. The risk to eat, we must live, is not to eat fat and unhealthy. I've heard over and over, protein, vegetables, whole grains. And you want to die young at a very old age, you gotta change your diet. We fat people know that we have a problem with food. Now you know what that problem is. It's an addiction like all addictions. And like all addictions, the only cure is to keep away from the stuff of the addiction. Be it cake, pizza, french fries, Chinese buffets, I love them. Sugary drinks, ice cream, and other fats. You can eat because we all agree we must eat to live. But it's what you eat that matters. Stop feeding the addiction and face the truth of your struggles with food. It is not food, but the type of food that matters. Because it is up to you and you alone. You can do it. We did it, you can do it. In other news today, if you ever needed a reason to get off the couch, it's been reported that 9,000 new cancer cases a year in the U.S. may be due to physical inactivity and prolonged periods of sitting, new analysis shows. And what have we been telling you on the Saturday morning diet? You gotta exercise every day. Not this day off during the week and every other day and all that. Every day. You eat every day, you gotta exercise every day. Even if it's a 15-minute walk or a 20-minute walk or a half-mile walk or get on a bike or get out there and get some sunshine or go do some physical activity. You gotta do it every day. Because now this research shows that inactivity and sitting down too long, that's another thing. If you have an office job and you sit down, every half hour try to get up and walk around. Just like you would on a long airplane flight. You know, on an airplane flight, they tell you every half hour or so, get up, walk around the cabin, get back in your seat. The same thing applies here. Don't stay sedentary because sedentary is the quick way to the grave. If you want to die young at a very old age, change your habits. See you on the next video. Next week we'll have more news. There's a ton of news, you know. We just couldn't get enough time to get to the news. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share. Now we have a donation thing on button on the website on johnbar.com. And also, we're keeping the price down on our ebook, only $27, which includes 3 additional ebooks. So thanks for watching. If you need any help, write us, info@johnbar.com or info@SaturdayMorningDiet.com or SaturdayDiet@gmail.com. The website for John Bar's free recipe is johnbar.com. For the ebook is SaturdayDiet.com. See you. I hope this has been informative for you and that it's been of help. Remember, it's an addiction like anything else. Keep away from the drugs and you lose the weight. I'll see you.